Hello and welcome to Swayambhu Kannada language learning series. I am Varsha T. Nayak and I am thrilled to explore Kannada with you. In this class, we'll uncover how the geography and history of Karnataka have shaped its rich culture and traditions. From its ancient dynasties to its colorful festivals, unique cuisine and iconic monuments, we'll delve into the fascinating aspects of Karnataka's heritage. By the end of this session, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how these elements contribute to the vibrant identity of Kannada and Karnataka. Let's embark on this enriching journey. Geographic and natural features of Karnataka. Karnataka, located in the southwestern part of India, occupies a geographically strategic position, serving as a melting pot of diverse cultures, ecosystems, and histories. Bordered by Maharashtra to the north, Goa to the northwest, Kerala to the southwest, Tamil Nadu to the southeast, and Andhra Pradesh and Telangana to the east, Karnataka is a bridge between the Deccan Plateau and the Western Ghats. This positioning results in an interplay between the arid terrain of the plateau and the lush, biodiverse forests of the Western Ghats, contributing to the state's rich ecological and cultural diversity. The state's capital, Bengaluru, is a blend of modern transformation and historical charm. Known as the Silicon Valley of India, it serves as a hub for technology and innovation. Bengaluru is a home to global tech giants, educational institutions, and a dynamic workforce while retaining its historical legacy through gardens, lakes, and cultural landmarks. Other cities like Mysuru, Shivamogga, Hampi, and Mangaluru add to the state's cultural and historical richness, each contributing their unique characteristic to the Karnataka's identity. Topography, a land of contrasts. Karnataka's geographical diversity plays a significant role in shaping its culture and lifestyle. The Western Ghats, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, run parallel to the western coast. These majestic mountains are a hotspot for biodiversity, home to dense forests, wildlife sanctuaries, and national parks, making them a symbol of Karnataka's ecological richness. The Western Ghats also contribute significantly to the ecotourism, offering a variety of experiences for nature lovers. In contrast, much of the state is covered by the Deccan Plateau, characterized by its flat terrain and fertile black soil. This soil is ideal for crops like cotton, groundnuts, and sugarcane, which support Karnataka's rural economy. The plateau's agricultural significance complements the lush greenery of the Western Ghats, creating a diverse landscape that influences the state's economy and the way of life. Karnataka's rivers, including the Kaveri, Krishna, Tungabhadra, and Sharavati, are vital to the state's economy. They provide water for the agriculture and the hydroelectric power. The Sharavati River is particularly notable for the Jog Falls, India's second highest plunge waterfall, attracting tourists from around the world. This natural wonder is a testament to the grandeur of Karnataka's topography. Karnataka's forests, which are a significant part of both the Western Ghats and the Eastern Plains, are a home to a variety of wildlife, including tigers, elephants, and leopards. These forests play an essential role in maintaining ecological balance and supporting local communities who depend on the forest resources for their livelihoods. Climate, a diverse weather pattern. Karnataka's climate is influenced by its varied topography, which includes coastal regions, hill stations, and plains. The state experiences a tropical monsoon climate with heavy rainfall along the coast from June to September, nourishing crops like rice and supporting rich biodiversity. In the central and northern Karnataka, summer temperatures rise from March to May, preparing the ground for the agricultural cycle. Winters from December to February bring cooler temperatures, especially in the hill stations like Coorg and Chikmagaluru. These regions are known for their coffee cultivation, benefiting from the state's climatic diversity. The varying weather patterns not only shape Karnataka's agriculture but also influence cultural festivals and daily life. Biodiversity, a natural treasure trove. Karnataka is one of India's richest states in terms of biodiversity. It is home to renowned national parks and wildlife sanctuaries such as Bandipur National Park, famous for its tiger reserve and herds of elephants. and Nagarhole National Park, which is a part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary is another highlight, known for its elusive black panthers and exceptional bird watching opportunities. The state's flora includes valuable forests of rosewood, sandalwood, and teak. Its fauna spans majestic creatures like elephants and tigers to rare bird species such as the Malabar pied hornbill. Karnataka's biodiversity is a testament to the state's natural wealth and its role in preserving India's ecological heritage. Tourist attractions, where nature meets heritage. Karnataka is a land of diverse attractions that seamlessly blends natural beauty, historical heritage, and adventure. Nestled in the Western Ghats, scenic hill stations like Coorg or Madikeri, often called as the Scotland of India, and Chikmagaluru, renowned for its lush coffee plantations, offer tranquil getaways. Adventure seekers can explore trekking spots like Kodachadri, known for its breathtaking views, Kumara Parvata with its challenging trails, and Mullayanagiri, the highest peak in Karnataka. The state is also home to stunning waterfalls, with Jog Falls, one of the tallest waterfalls, being a monsoon marvel. Other captivating cascades include Abbe Falls in Coorg and Shivanasamudra Falls. Wildlife enthusiasts can immerse themselves in the natural wonders of Bandipur, Nagarhole, and Bannerghatta National Parks, or explore the dense forests and limestone caves of Dandeli, a paradise for adventure and wildlife lovers. The coastal regions such as Mangaluru, Udupi, and Gokarna feature pristine beaches and vibrant fishing communities. Murdeshwar, with its iconic Shiva statue overlooking the Arabian Sea, adds a spiritual dimension to the coastal charm. Karnataka's historical marvels are equally mesmerizing. Hampi, a UNESCO World Heritage Center, boasts ancient ruins of the Vijayanagara Empire set against a boulder-strewn landscape. The rock-cut caves of Badami, along with the architectural gems of Aihole and Pattadakallu, reflect the state's rich heritage. Spiritual speakers can visit temples like Sringeri, Kolluru Mookambika, Dharmasthala, and Kukke Subramanya for a divine experience. Karnataka offers a perfect blend of history, culture, and natural beauty, catering to every traveler's interest and promising unforgettable experiences. Whether you are seeking adventure, peace, or a deep connection with the past, Karnataka has it all. Cultural connection to geography. Karnataka's geography has a profound impact on its culture, language, and the way of life. The state's rivers such as Kaveri, Krishna, and Tungabhadra are not only lifelines for agriculture but have inspired numerous Kannada proverbs and idioms that reflect the importance of water, farming, and nature in the cultural consciousness. These rivers are a symbol of sustenance, and their influence on the language is deeply embedded in the state's identity. The Western Ghats hold immense spiritual significance. Sacred groves within these forests are revered spaces where local deities and ancestral spirits are worshipped, highlighting the deep respect the community holds for the environment. This spiritual connection to the nature is a defining aspect of Karnataka's cultural heritage. The coastal regions of Karnataka have their own distinct cultural identity shaped by the Arabian Sea's bountiful resources. Seafood and coconut-based dishes are staples in places like Mangaluru, Udupi, reflecting the abundance of natural resources and the maritime heritage of these areas. The state's geography has thus shaped its language, spirituality, and cuisine, creating a vibrant and interconnected cultural tapestry. In conclusion, Karnataka's geographic and natural features form the foundation of its cultural identity. From the majestic Western Ghats and the fertile Deccan Plateau to the lifelines of its rivers and diverse wildlife, Karnataka's natural wonders are intricately woven into the fabric of its society. The state's geography influences everything from agriculture and economy to language, culture, and spirituality, making it a unique and vibrant part of India. Karnataka's historical and political evolution reveals a deep connection between the culture, language, and socio-political identity. From the ancient empires to the colonial times and the post-independence developments, the state has witnessed dynamic shifts that shaped its rich heritage and linguistic identity. Ancient histories, dynasties and empires. Karnataka's literary heritage is a fascinating journey through centuries, shaped by the patronage of powerful dynasties and the genius of visionary poets. It began with the Kadamba dynasty, which first recognized Kannada as a language worthy of a state patronage, laying the foundation for its growth. The Chalukyas elevated Kannada to classical status with luminaries like Pampa, the Adikavi, who immortalized epics like Adi Purana and Vikramarjuna Vijaya. Ponna Shanti Purana and Ranna Sahasa Bhima Vijaya further enriched Kannada's poetic tradition, cementing its place among India's great literary languages. The Rashtrakutas, under the scholarly king Amogavarsha Nrupatunga, produced Kaviraja Marga, a pioneering work on poets and grammar. During the Hoysala period, Kannada literature saw remarkable narrative experiments from Janna's romantic Yashodhara Charite to Raghavanka's emotionally profound Harishchandra Kavya and Kumaravyasa's enduring Karnataka Bharata Katha Manjari. The Vijayanagara Empire heralded a Bhakti renaissance with Purandara Dasa's devotional Kirtanas and Kanakadasa's morally rich compositions like Mohana Tarangini. In modern times, the Mysore Wadeyars propelled Kannada into a new era with Nalvadi Krishnaraja Wadeyar support for literary preservation and poets like Kuvempu introducing innovative forms. Across eras, luminaries like Basavanna and Akka Mahadevi transformed Kannada into a vehicle for social reform and spiritual insight through their vachanas, while Sarvagna's Tripadis offer timeless wisdom. Keshiraja's Shabdamani Dharpana remains a linguistic masterpiece. Kannada literature is not merely a collection of works, it is a living testament to Karnataka's vibrant culture and intellectual legacy, blending philosophy, devotion and creativity into a timeless treasure trove. This rich tradition continues to inspire, connecting the past with the present and shaping a future rooted in its glorious literary ethos. Colonial era, impact of colonization. During British colonial rule, Karnataka was divided into princely states like Mysore and Coorg, alongside parts of the Madras and Bombay presidencies. Despite the imposition of English, the region's rich cultural heritage persisted. The Mysore kingdom, under the leadership of Krishnaraja Wadeyar IV and Sir M. Vishveshwaraya, modernized the state's infrastructure and education, ensuring Kannada's preservation. Notable intellectuals like Aluru Venkata Rao played a key role in promoting Kannada. Venkata Rao's writings revitalized the language, while his advocacy for Kannada in education and administration contributed to the cultural revival. Although English was the dominant language of governance, Kannada intellectuals engaged with Western ideas, leading to modernized approaches to literature and language. Post-independence development, formation of Karnataka. Post-independence, the formation of Karnataka in 1956 through the States Recognition Act marked a significant cultural and linguistic consolidation. The merger of Kannada-speaking regions such as parts of Bombay, Madras and Hyderabad fostered a unified identity. This consolidation was a direct result of linguistic movements across India, reflecting the importance of language in cultural cohesion. The unification of Karnataka also saw the state government prioritizing Kannada, making it the official language for administration, education and public life. Policies were introduced to ensure Kannada was the medium of instruction, further embedding it into the fabric of the state. The government also supported Kannada through arts, literature and cinema, creating a vibrant cultural ecosystem. Visionary leaders like Sir M. Vishveshwaraya and Kingal Hanumantaya were instrumental in shaping the state's infrastructure, which allowed for both economic and cultural growth. The promotion of Kannada through these avenues cemented its place as a living, evolving language representing the region's deep historical roots while adapting to the modern needs. Key movements, language and social struggles. Several key movements have shaped Karnataka's socio-political and cultural landscape. The Ekikarana movement, which advocated for the unification of Kannada-speaking regions, was a pivotal struggle in asserting the linguistic identity of the state. This movement laid the foundation for the 1956 state recognition. The Navodaya movement, a literary and cultural renaissance in the early 20th century, sought to modernize Kannada literature and bridge the gap between the traditional and contemporary forms. It emphasized the importance of Kannada as a vehicle for social change and intellectual growth. Basavanna's social reform movement also played a crucial role. As a spiritual leader, Basavanna's teachings and the Vachana literature he inspired became key elements of the state's intellectual and social reform. His focus on equality, devotion and social justice resonates even today in Karnataka's culture. These movements reflect the strong cultural identity of Karnataka and its people's deep commitment to language, equality and social progress. They demonstrate how historical and political forces, including the efforts to preserve and promote Kannada, have shaped the state's unique identity. Through these movements, Karnataka asserted its place in India's cultural and linguistic landscape, ensuring the continued relevance and vibrancy of the Kannada language. Festivals and celebrations. Festivals in Karnataka are more than celebrations. They reflect the state's spiritual, social and cultural diversity. The state hosts a blend of Hindu, Muslim, Christian and other community-based festivals, each with unique costumes. Major Hindu festivals include Yugadi, the Kannada New Year, marked by temple visits and feasts. Deepavali, the festival of lights, Makara Sankranti, celebrated with kite flying, and Gauri Ganesha Chaturthi, with grand processions and offerings. Deepavali. In Karnataka, Deepavali, also known as Diwali in North India, is celebrated with great enthusiasm, blending traditional rituals with modern festivities. The festival, symbolizing the victory of light over darkness and good over evil, is marked by worshipping goddess Lakshmi for prosperity and Lord Vishnu for his victory over the demon king Bali. In rural Karnataka, Deepavali celebrations include vibrant cultural programs, competitions and community gatherings reflecting the local spirit. Homes are adorned with lights, rangoli and floral decorations, creating a festive ambience. In urban areas, the focus is on worship and prayers, with families coming together to celebrate and exchange festive greetings. A significant part of the celebration involves family reunions, sharing sweets and donating to the less fortunate. The festival is also a time to cleanse homes, welcoming prosperity and removing negativity. While the use of eco-friendly crackers is emphasized, particularly in the recent years due to the environmental concerns, the essence of Deepavali remains the same, a time to celebrate the triumph of light, hope and new beginnings. Deepavali in Karnataka reflects the state's deep-rooted cultural traditions marked by devotion, unity and joy. Dasara. Mysuru, the cultural capital of Karnataka, shines during its grand Dasara festival, also known as Nada Habba, attracting tourists worldwide. Celebrated for 10 days, it features royal elephant processions, cultural events, fairs and vibrant celebrations that reflect the region's rich heritage. Jambu Savari, the elephant procession, is the highlight, where 12 specially trained elephants carry the idol of goddess Chamundeshwari from the Mysore Palace to Banni Mantap. The procession is accompanied by dances, music and torchlight parade, offering a stunning visual spectacle. Exhibitions during Dasara showcase various art forms including poetry, handlooms, crafts and food, typically held in the Doddakere Maidana. The Mysore Palace lighting is another major attraction, where the palace is adorned with 97,000 bulbs, creating a dazzling view every evening. Other events during Dasara include the Kite Festival, Poetry Meet, sand sculpture shows and traditional sports like wrestling. The Brindavan Gardens near Mysuru also hosts illuminated fountain shows, boating and botanical gardens, adding to the festival's charm. Food stalls serving local delicacies make the celebration a treat for the senses. In addition to the Jambu Savari, Gombe Habba, also known as the Festival of Dolls, is an integral part of Dasara celebrations in Karnataka. This festival involves collecting a wide range of dolls, presenting them in multi-level displays and inviting friends and family to view and appreciate them. Themes from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata are often the focus of the displays. Both Mysuru Dasara and Gombe Habba showcase Karnataka's rich cultural and religious heritage, with the Jambu Savari and the doll exhibitions being key highlights of the festival. Bhutaradhane or Bhutakola. Bhutaradhana or deity worship is a popular ritual in Tulunadu, the coastal Karnataka, involving the worship of bhutas, spirits or deities, through nema or kola. The ritual features a performer, often a trained individual, who enters a trance and embodies the deity. Adorned with a painted face and siri coconut feather headdress, the performer dances vigorously to invoke the deity. Drums and music accompany the ritual, which aims to bring blessings and resolve community issues. Kambala is a traditional buffalo race popular in the coastal districts of Karnataka. The event takes place on parallel tracks filled with slushy water, with buffaloes raced in pairs. Owners carefully prepare their buffaloes for the race, ensuring they are well fed and nurtured. The jockey or Kambala runner stands on the wooden plank or halage tied to the buffaloes and controls them using ropes or a whip. The race is a thrilling spectacle where the runner also entertains the crowd by splashing water. Kannada Rajyotsava. Karnataka Rajyotsava Day, celebrated on 1st November every year, marks the formation of the state of Karnataka in 1956. The day commemorates the merger of Kannada-speaking regions from neighboring states to form a unified state initially named Mysuru. In 1973, the state was renamed Karnataka. The day is a symbol of Karnataka's cultural and linguistic unity. The celebration includes the Rajyotsava Award, presented by the government to individuals who have made significant contributions to the Kannada culture and the state's development. Across Karnataka, cultural programs showcase the state's rich tradition, folk arts, and diverse cuisine. The entire state comes alive with the festivities as people wear yellow and red clothes symbolizing the Karnataka flag and display flags in public spaces. The anthem of Karnataka, Jaya Bharata Januniya Tanujate, is sung in unison, expressing the pride and unity of the state. Rajyotsava is a day of cultural pride and celebration for the people of Karnataka. The Karaga festival in Bengaluru honors the goddess Draupadi with a ritual procession of decorated pot. Dance forms like Yakshagana, a dramatic performance with storytelling, music and dance, and folk dances such as Kamsale, Veeragase and Dollu Kunita embody the state's cultural heritage. These dances, performed during festivals, reflect religious devotion, valor and community spirit. In addition to these, Hampi Utsava celebrates the ancient Vijayanagara Empire's history with music, dance and theatre. Cuisine and food heritage. Karnataka cuisine, a sensory journey into tradition. Karnataka's cuisine is deeply rooted in its agricultural landscape, offering a sensory journey through the state's rich traditions. The staple foods and ingredients in Karnataka are reflective of its varied climate, from the coastal regions to the plains and hills, allowing for the broad range of flavors and cooking techniques. Staple foods and key crops. Karnataka's agricultural output is integral to its economy and plays a significant role in shaping the state's culinary heritage. The state's primary grain is rice, paddy, particularly in the southern and coastal regions, where it forms the basis of many iconic dishes such as Bisibelebath and Akki Roti, rice roti. Arecanut is another vital crop extensively cultivated in coastal districts and Malenadu regions and is commonly used in traditional betel leaf offerings, a significant cultural practice in the state. Sugarcane, grown abundantly in the regions like Mandya and Mysuru, is essentially for making jaggery, a key ingredient in sweets like holige, sweet flatbread. Karnataka is one of the India's top producers of variety of crops including groundnut, coffee and spices like cardamom and black pepper, which are essential to both the local cuisine and global exports. The state's farming techniques have evolved over time, blending traditional methods with modern irrigation systems and machinery to enhance productivity. Along this, agricultural festivals such as Karaga, Kambala and Sankranti hold cultural significance as they celebrate harvests and honor agricultural deities. These festivals help reinforce the connection between the people and the land, emphasizing gratitude for the harvest and the role of agriculture in sustaining the community. Overall, Karnataka's agriculture, with its rich variety of crops and its deep cultural ties to food, not only drives the state's economy but also forms the foundation of the diverse and flavorful Karnataka cuisine. Signature dishes and beverages. Karnataka's coastal and regional cuisines showcase a rich diversity of flavors influenced by its agricultural wealth and culinary traditions. Coastal dishes like banana buns, goli baje, neer dosai and patrode are staple snacks, while general Kannada cuisine includes dishes like tambuli, bisibele bath and kotte kadubu. North Karnataka is renowned for specialities such as Davanagere benne dosai, Belagavi kunda, Dharwad peda and jolada roti. South Karnataka is home to iconic dishes like Mysore pak, tatte idli, Ragi mudde and Mysore masale dosai. These dishes highlight the region's use of diverse grains, pulses and unique spice mixes, creating a balance of textures and tastes. Among the famous beverages, Karnataka is renowned for its filter coffee, particularly from Coorg and Chikmagaluru, where its rich aromatic brews have garnered worldwide appreciation. Majjige or buttermilk and tender coconut water are popular for refreshment and hydration. Traditional foods like akki roti, rice flour flatbread, ragi mudde, finger millet balls and holige, sweet stuffed flatbread, further reflect the state's love for its grains and innovative culinary practices. Each dish is a testament to Karnataka's gastronomic heritage, offering a blend of comfort, flavor and nutritional value. Cooking methods and local spices. The cooking techniques in Karnataka are as diverse as its food. Vaggarane or tempering with mustard seeds, curry leaves and asafoetida adds a distinct flavor to many dishes. The use of coconut, especially in the coastal areas, is widespread both in curries and chutneys. Spices like dry ginger, coriander seeds, cumin, black pepper and turmeric are essential to Kannada cuisine, lending warmth, depth and aroma to the dishes. In addition to these, jaggery, used in both savory and sweet dishes, adds a natural sweetness and is integral to the preparation of many festive foods. Karnataka's culinary landscape, rich in grains, vegetables, spices and agricultural products, offer a unique glimpse into the state's traditions and culture. Architecture and monuments. Karnataka's architecture offers a vibrant tapestry of religious, historical and modern structures that reflect the state's rich cultural heritage and artistic advancements. Religious structures such as the ancient Badami caves, showcasing rock-cut temples, and the iconic Hampi with its ruins from the Vijayanagara Empire reveal the grandeur of Karnataka's religious architecture. The state is a home to exceptional temples like Beluru and Halebeedu, which feature intricate Hoysala architecture, and the Ranganatha Swami temple and Srirangapatana, exemplifying Dravidian design. Shravanabelugula, with the world's largest monolithic statue of Gommateshwara, is another significant religious site, displaying the simple yet profound elegance of Jain architecture. Karnataka's palaces and forts tell a story of royal power and strategic defense. The Mysore Palace stands as a symbol of grandeur, blending Indo-Saracenic and Hindu architectural styles. Tippu Sultan's fort in Srirangapatana and Keladi fort reflect the military ingenuity from the past. Chitradurga fort, with its complex fortifications, and Bijapur's Gol Gumbaz, known for its massive dome, are other prime examples of fort architecture from different periods of Karnataka's history. Udupi's Sri Krishna temple and Gokarna's temples further highlight the state's historical religious significance. Modern architectures in Karnataka is also noteworthy. Urban centers like Bengaluru showcase iconic buildings such as Vidhana Saudha, a monumental seat of the state legislature, and the Bangalore Palace, which combines Tudor-style architecture with Indian influences. The city also reflects modern urban planning with commercial and residential buildings that define the evolving skyline. In addition to these landmarks, regions like Agumbe and Jogimatti in the Western Ghats preserve traditional village architecture and offer picturesque temples. Ramanagara, with its rocky terrain, and Ramanagara Fort adds to the state's diverse architectural landscape. Together, these structures, spanning centuries, tell the story of Karnataka's rich cultural history, from divine devotion to the royal grandeur and modern innovation. Social and cultural practices. Karnataka's cultural essence is intricately woven through its people's way of life, reflecting the diversity of family structures, traditional attire, and unique customs and rituals. The family system in Karnataka traditionally favored joint families, where multiple generations live together, sharing resources, duties, and responsibilities. This structure fostered strong family bonds and ensured mutual support. However, with urbanization, nuclear families have become increasingly common. Despite this shift, the value of close-knit family relationships remains deeply embedded in the state's culture. In certain communities, matriarchal systems also exist, with women holding significant authority within the family, particularly in the parts of coastal Karnataka. Traditional attire in Karnataka is a striking reflection of its cultural heritage, particularly the region's textile richness. Mysore silk, produced by the Karnataka Silk Industries Corporation or KSIC, is renowned for its luxurious texture and vibrant colors, often worn during festivals and weddings. The Ilkal sari, with its distinctive red border and traditional hand-woven patterns, represents the weaving heritage of the Bagalkot region. Another example is the Molkal Muru fabric, known for its fine cotton and vibrant hand-woven designs. These textiles are not just garments but are expressions of Karnataka's craftsmanship passed down through generations. Men typically wear dhoti or lungi during traditional functions, and the customs and rituals in Karnataka are rich with cultural significance and vary across communities. Marriage rituals often involve elaborate ceremonies with an emphasis on family approval and traditional rites like Mangalya Dharane and Saptapadi, 7 steps around the sacred fire, that signify the couple's vows. Birth traditions include celebrating the child's first outing, naming ceremonies, and prayers for good health. Funeral rites are also an important part of Hindu customs, with the eldest son typically performing the final rites. Additionally, certain regions of Karnataka observe Panchanga, an astrological calendar, to decide auspicious days for key events. In summary, Karnataka's lifestyle is defined by its respect for family, rich traditional attire, textile craftsmanship, and deep-rooted belief in customs and rituals. These aspects collectively contribute to the cultural identity of its people, making Karnataka a state where tradition and modernity coexist harmoniously. Modern contributions and global presence. Karnataka plays a pivotal role in shaping contemporary India through its contributions to education, science, sports, cinema, and global influence. The state is home to prestigious educational institutions such as Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru, which is a global leader in research and innovation, and Indian Institute of Management. The state's film industry, particularly Sandalwood, is a key cultural force, with films in Kannada contributing to the larger fabric of Indian cinema. Karnataka's global impact is further related in its diaspora, particularly in cities like Silicon Valley, where the state's technology professionals have had a transformative influence on the tech industry. The state's experts, especially in technology, agriculture, and textiles, contribute significantly to India's economy. International collaborations in research, trade, and tourism further solidify Karnataka's position as a major player in shaping both India's and its global footprint. Uniqueness and identity. Karnataka is a state of extraordinary cultural depth, natural beauty, and spiritual significance, standing apart through its unique traits, state emblems, and traditions. The Kannada language, with its rich literary heritage and linguistic purity, is one of the oldest Dravidian tongues, celebrated for its historical inscriptions and Jnanapith award-winning literature. Architecturally, Karnataka boasts awe-inspiring landmarks such as UNESCO-listed Hampi, Beluru, and Halebeedu, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship of its glorious dynasties. State emblems are integral to Karnataka's identity. The mango, revered as the state fruit, symbolizes abundance, while the lotus represents purity and beauty as the state flower. The Indian roller is the state bird and the elephant is the state animal, which highlight the region's commitment to preserving biodiversity. The state anthem Jaya Bharata Jananiya Tanujate, penned by Kuvempu, exudes pride and celebrates the ethos of Karnataka. The state is also a global spiritual hub. Mysore is renowned as yoga capital of the world, drawing practitioners worldwide. Karnataka's sacred sites such as Dharmasthala, Murdeshwara and Sringeri attract pilgrims seeking peace and enlightenment. Blending its cultural richness with modernity, Karnataka creates an identity deeply rooted in heritage yet dynamically progressive. In conclusion, thank you for joining me in this session of the Swayambhu Kannada language learning series. Today, we explored the geographic and historical roots of Karnataka, its vibrant festivals, unique cuisine, iconic architecture, and social practices. Each of these elements paints a picture of Karnataka's rich heritage and its deep connection with Kannada culture. I hope you have enjoyed uncovering the fascinating layers of this beautiful state. See you in the next class. Namaskara.